Hello, my beautiful gemstones, and welcome back to MoonBearOracle. So I really felt like I started this channel to do once a month and possibly once a week intuitive oracle for each astrological sign. But it's too much on my plate right now, and I felt really disappointed about that, and I wanted to do something. So I decided to do what I do on Wednesday nights over on my other channel. So if you're not over on Gemma Jade, my other channel, please go on over and subscribe over there. Check out my videos, extraterrestrial, supernatural, paranormal, true crime. I run the gamut over there. And every Wednesday night on that channel from 7:15 to 11 p.m. Eastern time, I do a one-card pull for anyone and everyone that comes into the live stream and wants one, and I give them a weekly read. So I'm going to do predictions for each sign, but I want to do a one-card pull for each sign. I have 12 decks here. We got starting off with Aries and the Gentle Creatures Wisdom deck. Eventually, when I do these, I'm going to do these each month until I can manage to do a full 7 to 15 card intuitive oracle read for each sign for monthly and weekly. I don't know when that's going to be. I don't want to make any promises, but I can do a one card for each sign. That's 12 cards. So let's do this. With Aries, we are using the Gentle Creatures Wisdom deck, and I'm just going to go right ahead. This is your intuitive oracle reading for April of 2022, Aries. Let's get you a card here. All right. You got the card of spontaneity. And let's see what the book says, and then I will tell you what I'm getting intuitively. Aries, spontaneity. Never miss an opportunity for fun. If there is a chance to make a big splash, take it. Maybe lately you haven't been reaching out to take advantage of offers from others. Here's a reminder that it is a very good thing to say yes to some playful time. Find a friend who needs the same shakeup in their lives. Then make it an adventure. Remember that time, like water, is ever moving. You miss the moment when you say later or I'm too busy. This card reminds you to get ready for some impromptu fun. It may only be a small thing, but the memory will always outlast the moment. Ask yourself this: what have I said no to in the past that I've regretted? What is holding me back from shouting yes to this offer? You are allowed some spontaneity in your life. Do not short yourself on moments of delight. It can buoy you through some other times in life where you just need to pull from the memory of this moment. Aries, you've been going through so much stress, right? Haven't we all? I've been saying since like December, early December, mid-December, that January, February were going to be just horrible energetically. And there were so many reasons for that, which I want to start getting into on this channel when I do monthlies. So the monthly horoscope, and then this will be the monthly intuitive read. But I feel like April coming in is just going to be amazing. April, and you'll see this when I get to the astrology, is about going after what you want and following your heart. It's about forgiveness. Okay. I feel like you've been under so much stress like everybody else. You definitely are overworked, underpaid, overtired, and you just don't know what to do with yourself. You've been kind of hermiting. So I feel like maybe you should get out and have some fun. Now, I forgot to say this in the beginning. These are general readings. So take what resonates, leave the rest. If you want a personal, I'll give you that information at the end. Also, check out your sun, moon, and rising sign to get a complete picture of what's going on for the month. Sorry, Aries. Yes. So you've been just kind of stuck and stagnant, doing the same thing over and over again, this routine, and you're fiery, right? Get out there, have some fun. Routine is not really your thing, depending on your chart and your astrology. But Aries sun signs, get out there, have some fun, okay? Take a friend along with you. I feel like there's someone you know that's kind of going through the same thing that you're going through, that you've been speaking to, that you've been talking to for the past few months, and you both are kind of stuck in the same situation, on the same wheel, just like going round and round on the hamster wheel, but neither one of you has made the decision to get out and do something. You should be the one. Take the initiative, go out, get your friend out, okay, and make some memories. And you may need them in the future to draw on the memory of that moment. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. You never know when you're going to really need those memories of that fun, exciting time. If there's someone that you are interested in as a romantic partner, if that's what you're looking for, I feel like if you can get out and do things that you enjoy, having fun, you're going to meet somebody this month. April, again, is all about the heart, the romance, the heart and soul, all right? And that was for Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Please check out all three. Let's move on to Taurus. We're going to use the Vintage Wisdom deck. Yeah, the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. Taurus, my first earth sign. Eventually, I'll learn how to do timestamps too, guys. Now you kind of just have to wing it. Unless I were to like write it down, and I could probably write it down in editing. I will see what I can do. No promises. Can I please get one card for Taurus? Intuitive Oracle read for April of 2022. Whoop, there it is. Taurus, you got the card of change. Sometimes they're hard to find when they're not numbered. Okay, Taurus. Her windswept shroud wrapped closely, a girl braces against a blustery autumnal gale. A daffodil tucked behind her ear symbolizes the remembrance and optimism of spring, new life, and the inevitable cycles of nature. Twilight fast approaches as the last rays of the setting sun melt into the sultry rose hue. A canopy of tiny stars will soon illuminate the evening sky. Shepherds may well delight in such a sky, as it could portend a brighter day to follow. The tree will soon shed its leaves, and the upturned root suggests it has already endured many changes. An owl, wisely observing the scene from the barren shelter of its boughs, waits for the winds to pass. The presence of this card signals change on the horizon. Like the falling leaves and twilight sky depicted, a cycle has reached its natural conclusion, Taurus. Nature reveals that the only constant in life is change itself. By wisely accepting and embracing change, you allow the old to gracefully pass in order to make way for new growth. If change is needed, you can delight in the adventure of a new phase. But if you cling too tightly to the past and carry attachments that no longer serve your highest good, tests may arise. Change always comes bearing new gifts, but they may or may not be what you imagined. At times, we are powerless to effect change, as it is the very nature of life itself. Faith is part of the ballast that stabilizes us against unpredictable twists and turns in life and helps us adapt to unforeseen challenges. You are always free to choose how best to handle change, but by seeking out the relevant wisdom it brings, you venture forward joyously with hope in your heart and a spring in your stride. So definitely some changes coming in for you in April. It doesn't have to be of a romantic nature. Again, I'm not trying to give a love reading. It's just that I'm saying April is definitely a month of forgiveness in the heart. That's why I'm going to recommend the rhodonite gemstone this month for the gemstone of the month. I'm actually wearing it right now on my neck. But we'll get into all that. So Taurus, there is a big change coming. And I feel like for some of you, so there's two aspects here. So for some of you, you are not seeing this coming at all. Like, it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. It is not going to be easy, but I guarantee you, once it's over and done, you're going to look back and be like, oh my gosh, thank God that happened. For others of you, you saw this coming from a mile away and you've been preparing for quite a while to accept what's about to happen. This is just an example, and it's probably going to be this for like a tiny fraction of you. I don't even know what it could possibly be for the rest of you. That's why I do personals. But for the rest of you who have seen this change coming and have been preparing for it, I feel like there's still a disconnect. Like, you still can't believe that this is happening, and you're trying to cling to it. You're trying to make it not so. You're trying to do everything you can. For instance, your relationship or your marriage is breaking up, and you've known for a long time that your partner just, you know, they're not treating you well. The whole thing's over. You've even done a trial separation, and now the time has come where you just are so defeated that you know that you have to end it. You know you have to leave, but you just can't see yourself doing it. That's just one example. Definitely lean on your faith if you are religious. Otherwise, seek your higher power. It doesn't matter what or who your higher power is. If it's a way that you can connect and kind of get that peace, that serenity about what's happening in your life, because no matter which side of which group you're on, whether you saw it coming or you didn't, whether you're willing to accept it or you're not, it's going to happen. And it's going to be for the absolute best. Okay, so try not to wallow in it. Maybe find an Aries friend to get out and have some fun with. Based on their card, they need it too. All right, my Gemini friends, we are going to be using the Celtic Spirit Oracle. Let's see what the month of April 2022 has in store for my Gemini friends. My Gemini gemstones, my gems. I keep looking out the window because it was literally snowing here, like flurries all day, and it's almost like April 1st. Okay, Gemini. What's in store for Gemini for April 2022? Card number 17, Celestial, Cosmos, Creation, Spiral. The spiral was an important symbol for the Celts. It symbolized many things, but mostly it represented movement and the constant spinning of cycles and of the stars in the night sky. The North Star was believed to be the location of what they termed as heaven. The stars spiraled into the sky, which became the pathway to how souls ascend to heaven. A spiral has no beginning and no ending. It just is. When we think of creation, we think of there being a beginning. A beginning usually needs a force to create it, so where does this force come from? It needs movement. It needs motivation and an energy or force behind it to make it start. What are you about to create? What do you need in order to make it happen, and how will you continue to keep it moving? To keep something moving, it needs a consistent flow of energy, a sustainable force. In drawing this card, you may be asked to look at what drives your momentum. Is it sustainable? Will it be enough to keep everything moving, or are you driving things too fast, which will end up in burnout? Just as we draw energy from the earth, so too can we draw upon the energies from the sun above us. Other realms, the moon, the stars, the sun, all are energies that we can work with, keeping in mind that we are made from stardust. Meditating or journeying can help us connect with these energies, so it may be a time to explore new options for keeping your cup full. Sustainability is the key here to keep the spiral forever in motion. Gemini, in the month of April 2022, you are looking at burning out. You cannot pour or drink, whichever way you want to say it, from an empty cup. You're giving too much to others and not putting enough effort into yourself. There is something in your life that needs to be done, whether you want to start a business, go back to school, move out of your mom's basement, end a relationship, whatever it is, there is something that you need to do that you are not doing because you just can't fathom having a heavier workload. You just don't know how to move forward with whatever this thing, this idea is. Even if it's a relationship, you know, you met who you think is your soulmate, but you have no clue how to even proceed because you're working too much and you're a single parent. Whatever the case, you have to find a way. And what the universe is telling you, Gemini, for April is, like I said to Taurus before you, look to your higher power, okay? Definitely get your moon and rising as well if you're a Gemini sun and you're watching this, all right? You really need to seek your higher power. Don't be afraid in the month of April to ask for help. I feel like you are going to find so many people who are willing to help you build your dreams in like ways you've never even imagined. I see some kind of money coming in. I don't like to say small inheritance because people think inheritance, people dying. That's not what I mean. I see some kind of small money, like a little lottery win or it's like found money I'm seeing, like abundance. A lot of blessing coming in April, but you need to rest. Meditate, put your feet on the bare earth and, you know, pantomime a shower in the moonlight. Literally shower yourself with moonlight. I always say what sunlight does for us physically, moonlight does for us spiritually. Gemini, you have to get this done. No more procrastinating, no more putting it off. Whatever it is, you have to get it done in the month of April. Or number one, the opportunity is going to completely pass you by and you may not ever get it again. And also you're going to burn out and there's going to be nothing left. And then you're going to lose traction with the things that you're already doing. Next up, Cancer. What is up for Cancer in April of 2022? What does the universe and the cosmos want to tell Cancer? Please, Spirit, use me as an oracle and guide for these signs for my friends and subscribers. Cancer, the universe chose the Myths and Mermaids deck for you, which I think is absolutely perfect. My little crabby water sign. I have so many Cancers in my life right now. My son, my 3.5-year-old, is actually a triple Cancer. Sun, moon, and rising. Craziness. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we got. Reaching for Sunset. Card number 12 in the Myths and Mermaids Oracle of the Water. Dusky amber eventide, nightfall creeping over near. Through my lake, crepuscular light lets me know the sunset's here. Oh, how I embrace the gloaming, knowing that the end is nigh. May there come a brighter morning, I shall greet it by and by. A mermaid surrounded by colorful tropical fish reaches through the water toward the bright rays of sun emitted from the evening sunset. While the sunset takes place in all of its glory well above the mermaid's undersea realm, she is determined to pull it all the nearer. Your divination message, the journey's end. You are approaching the last legs of a long and tiring journey, one that cannot end soon enough to suit you. You are definitely ready for some closure. Fear not. Although this difficult situation has drawn on for so long, there really is an end in sight. Once the dust has cleared, take some time to reflect on what you have been through and make peace with your struggles before starting something else. Remember that when one door closes, another opens, and you are definitely poised for a promising new beginning. Reach for the sunset and embrace the forthcoming dawn of the new day. So I feel like for a lot of you, again, another, card of change. And this is a little bit different because this is you being prepared. I feel like you know that something's coming to an end, like you're going to, I don't know, graduate, or you're getting that promotion, or you're finally ready to start that new business, or, a relationship's coming to an end and you're good with that. And you're seeking what's next. Like, you can breathe again. You can finally accept that this part of your life is over. You are going to gladly look back and be like, this is why I had to go through A, B, and C. This is why I had to suffer so much through C, D, and E. And you're going to be glad because of it. But what the universe wants you to know in April is that you need to take a rest first. So don't start anything new in April if you can avoid it. Definitely take some time to reflect on everything that you've been through, on all that, whatever this situation is that's coming to an end, took out of you, okay? Because it's really a lot. And I see a progression. I see a trend already in these readings that we really need to rest, and we really need to look back, and things are changing so fast and so drastically and so quick. There's going to be some of you that have been clinging so hard. It's almost the same exact reading I just gave Taurus. You have to let go. It should come as no surprise that this is coming to an end. Definitely take some time to rest in April, and come May, you are going to be so incredibly happy that you did. All right, my lovable Leos, let's see what's up for Leo in April of 2022. April 2022, my lovable, fiery Leo gemstones. Let's get one card, please. Messages. We are using the Angels and Ancestors Oracle for my Leo fam for the month of April. And we got a great card, the Peacekeeper. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace and happiness over the need to be right. Rather than trying to prove a point, save your energy for what's important. The Peacekeeper is a wise Native American woman who has been influenced by white buffalo woman. She holds a peace pipe, which is emblematic of surrendering the need to fight and offering harmony instead. She is a soul who knows what it's like to feel under threat and to stand up for what she believes in and what is right. Her medicine helps you to take the higher road in every situation, even if you're under pressure to make a quick decision. It is a reminder that within your hands lies the power to make the right choice for everyone involved. You may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up, prove your point, and get the truth across. But you're being reminded by ancestor wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end anyways. It's more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated discussions where you know you'll be fighting a losing battle. There is much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation, along with any wounds it may have inflicted upon you. Choose peace. You know it's calling you. And this is very interesting because I do feel, Leo, like you're fiery and you definitely want to get that point across, and you know when you're right, and when you're right, and you're never one to back down. You have a very big presence, right? When you walk into a room, when Leo walks into a room, people notice, right? They're like, who's that lady? You know what I'm saying? But what the universe is saying is you're fighting a losing battle. Like there's something going on that you're just stewing on. And again, you know that you're right, and the universe isn't saying that you're wrong. However, if you pursue the option of proving that you're right and continue to go back and forth, you are going to lose out in the end. Say that a coworker stole your, or I don't want to say stole your work, because then you really have to speak up. Say that a coworker, you know, did something at work and, you know, they're blaming you and you know you didn't do it, but the more you pick and peck at that you didn't do it to try to get the coworker in trouble for what they did, the worse you're going to look somehow. It's just how the universe is working right now. The universe and the cosmos are asking you to be the peacekeeper, okay? To don't fight a losing battle. Just know that you're right in your heart. And I know for Leo, that's really hard to do, because, you know, you want people to know, like, this is bullshit. But at the end of the day, you're going to look terrible and you're not going to come out on top. You're also learning a very, very important lesson here, and that's when to keep quiet. I feel like Leo does have a hard time with that, and I'm totally not knocking you. Like, I'm a Pisces. I get it. But for the month of April, really try to be peaceful and be a little bit more silent and in the background than you normally would be. I know, again, that's really hard for you. But I feel like when you look back on these moments where you were able to be the bigger person, you're going to understand why and how it got you to wherever you are in that moment of looking back. Virgo, my Virgo fam, we're going with Alque. What does the universe, have for Virgo? I underestimated the size, or overestimated the size of this very tiny desk that I'm at right now with all of these decks, but that's okay. I used to do my Wednesday night stream from here with like every single deck that I have. I have like 60. All right, Virgo, let's do this. What does the universe, cosmos, guides, guardians, angels, guardian angels, otherworldly attachments, extraterrestrial, earth angel, starseed, shapeshifter, fairy, deceased loved ones, ancestors, higher elevational beings of love, light, and peace that want to come through have to say for Virgo for the month of April 2022? You got Regina, she who instigates leadership, provocation, and power. All right, Virgo. Regina, she who instigates, wants someone to run so she can give chase. Horns sprout from her brow, showing her will. She confronts any and all who stand in her way. Her serpent companion coils gently about her neck, ready for the hunt. Here is a woman who has been called a non-cooperator, an agent provocateur, a rabble-rouser. Her go-to methods are instigation and button pushing. Where some see a troublemaker, others see a necessary firebrand. Even the flowers in her hair are flaming orange, yellow, and red. Regina is the one who will spark others to act. This card urges you to step up to the challenge, Virgo. Put yourself in the role of the leader instead of the follower. Radical ideas need a ringleader. This is your chance to pick up the microphone and galvanize people into making a difference in their world. Be aware of your personal power right now. You have the gift of inciting others to step out of their own complacent lives. Are you ready to be that person? So is there a cause that's important to you? Or is there just something that, again, going back to Leo, and these are connecting so beautifully, all of these readings are connecting so far, something that you know you're right about. The universe wants you to do the opposite of what it told Leo, and it wants you to pursue, okay? It wants you to pursue any and all opportunities to get your point across. Make sure that people know you're right. Have people follow you. There is some kind of change that needs to take shape in your life specifically, but it's not a change that you can make personally. So you have to get others to act, get others to make choices and decisions, the right ones. Convince people to be the peacekeeper, like your Leo friends, or the Leo side of you, the Leo in your chart. Really go for it. Take every opportunity in the month of April, even in love. I feel like there is a second chances in love. That's what's coming in. Second chances in love for you, Virgo. So you could be dealing with another earth sign. I'm getting Capricorn. I don't know why all this, sometimes it randomly pops in. I feel a soul connection, a soul mate in romantic love, but also outside. You could be dealing with someone that you're just meeting, or that's coming back that you knew in the past but haven't seen in a while. they are there to support you. You can trust them. If they offer you an apology or some kind of amends, please take it, because they're going to be very important in your life from here on out. If someone pops up, like, you know, at your high school reunion or something, I don't know if they do high school reunions in April, but I'm getting high school days. I don't know. That's a very specific message that probably is only going to resonate with like one of you, but definitely accept them back into your lives, because they have everything to do with really pushing forward and helping the change happen, Virgo. And now we have Libra. I am using the Raven's Wand Oracle. Okay, another beautiful deck. What does the universe and cosmos have for Libra for April of 2022? The Call of Longing. And let's see here. Witches make sure never to be seen flying and seldom soar too high. Ruthie Comfort sits on her lightning staff and watches the swallows easily achieve greater heights than she. The clouds are darkening, and if she wants to ascend even higher, there will be risks involved. She longs to follow the brave little birds, but longing can lead us to places we shouldn't attempt to go, such as into those brooding clouds. Or we might weather the storm and break through it, only to find what lies beyond is disappointing. The grass is certainly not greener at all. I feel like, Libra, you're looking for something really soul searching. Okay, I feel like there's a great loss somehow in your life. I feel like you're trying to get over it and move on, but there's something in your current situation that's not allowing you to do that. I feel like you're just looking for something new and fresh. In April, the start of spring, I mean, technically the start of spring is in March, but we know April is the start of spring, at least in my opinion, right? And I feel like with everything going on with the astrology in April and us being really guided to follow our hearts, I feel like you should do that. If you get the opportunity to travel, go. If you can take a road trip, go. Get out of whatever your personal space is. Do some traveling. If you can't travel like by plane, train, or bus, go do something in your local community. Volunteer, right? You are longing for something more. I feel like those of you in romantic relationships, you really need to sit down with your partner if you want the relationship to work and really talk to them about what you need from them. If you are ready to say goodbye to them, then go ahead, by all means, walk off. But I'm not really getting that. I think for most of you, you're just longing for something different. You're looking for something new. You're bored, stuck, stagnant, stale. You got to get out there, Libra. You can't keep hermiting. You're like, oh, but Gemma, it's too peoply out there. Yeah, I know it's peoply out there, but you are never going to find what you're looking for sitting at home behind your computer or your phone and, you know, not getting out there and meeting people. If you're looking for love, I would even suggest a dating app. And this is all popping into my head. Remember, this is not Gemma Jade giving you advice. I am just an oracle, just like the cards are for me. I am an oracle for the universe and spirit. Let's move on to, wow, okay, Scorpio, thank you for that. We're going to move on to the Wisdom of the House of Night deck for Scorpio here. The fledgling card wanted to come out, but it came out with like 5 other cards, so I'm just going to keep shuffling here. What does the universe have in store for Scorpio for April of 2022? Oh my God. Guys, oh my God. Y'all saw me shuffling that, right? Just wow. Wow. Okay. Scorpio, this is serious. Whatever this message is going to be pretty serious. Dear one, when you receive the symbol of the fledgling, know that you are blessed with the time of learning new things. This is a time for you to remember that you cannot know things until you experience them. Being in this evolving state means you may stumble a bit. Don't expect yourself to be perfect. Now is the time for being gentle with yourself as you step into your destiny to become the beautiful person you're meant to be. When the fledgling appears to you, it is a sign of new growth and wonderful new opportunities. Step forward with curiosity and a willingness to learn and discover. Major opportunity for you to start a new business or to start something new, start a new relationship. Maybe you felt like you weren't ready before. The universe is saying, go for it, take the chance, whatever it is. This is almost like the Fool card in the beginning of the tarot. A leap of faith, a risk, a journey, okay? You're risking something in hopes of gaining something. And the universe is saying that this month, that's okay. It's a sure bet, but don't go in arrogant. Don't go in like you know everything. Go in with an openness and a willingness to learn. If you get any opportunity, especially for work or love, if that's what you're looking for in the month of April, please, please, please take it. You can pretty much have everything that you want. The universe, Scorpio, is basically sponsoring you this month, but you have to go in humble. I feel like you are becoming humbled by something or someone. I feel like you're going to come to a point where you feel like you should really give an apology out to somebody as well, for wronging somebody, maybe leading someone on. Okay. Sorry guys, just trying to get organized. I feel like you do need to make an amends with someone, a direct amends. And I feel like that's okay. Admitting fault, a mistake, not really your strong point, admitting that you're the one that's wrong. But at the end of the day, you're starting something fresh and new, just like spring. The old is dead. Out with the old, in with the new for you, Scorpio. But you have to be willing to go into it with an open mind and a mind to learn. Any opportunity that comes up for you, please, please, please take it, okay? All right. Sagittarius. My fiery Sagittarius. You got, I feel like I'm missing a sign, but I don't think I am. You got card number 18, Moon Queen of the Sea. Reclaim receptivity. And I used the Sacred Sea Oracle for my Sagittarius gemstones. By the way, guys, throw your sun, moon, and rising sign in the comment section, and I may pick one of you to give a reading to. Got to get you guys more involved in the comments. I have to get more involved in the comments. Okay, Sagittarius, affirmation. I love my body. I trust my body, and I am in awe of the intelligence my body possesses. I listen to my body's needs, and I give my body what it requires to thrive. I am a receptive, divine, ever-changing being, and I truly honor who I am and what I am made of. Honor your Earth's body cycles. Reflect on your natural rhythms. Pay attention to your innate divine intellect and deep receptive power. Reclaim and own your organic humanness. Connect and listen to your body's messages. Take action on what your body needs. Anticipate your body changing in miraculous ways. Embrace your transitioning body. I'm getting Sagittarius. If you are not ready to have a child, make sure you use protection. April is going to be a very fertile month for you. The Moon Queen of the Sea is activating your receptivity, your divine feminine power. All living beings on Earth possess this magnetic femininity, and once it is awakened and wildly free, you will be deeply connected to the core of who you are as a human, regardless of who you were born as. The Moon Queen of the Sea appears at a time... Hearing a weird noise. Appears at a time when you are in need of honoring the natural cycles within your body and your relationships with others who may not be able to see this deep power within. Tides come and go daily, shifting with the moon and earth cycles of the planet. You too possess these tide cycles within your human form, and it is time to revere these subtle changes within your body and life. You are alive. Rejoice in that. I am getting some major health issues if you are not careful in the month of April, Sagittarius. I feel like you're running yourself rampant. You're literally running the well dry. Can't drink or sip from an empty cup. Or pour, I mean. You can't drink or pour from an empty cup. Okay, your people pleasing has got to stop. And that's not normally a Sagittarius trait, depending on your astrology. Again, whether you're a sun, moon, or rising, and what else you got going on in your chart. But for the most part, I'm really thinking exhaustion. Like I see you just exhausted, beat, drowning, not enough time in the day, and all of it to please someone else. Sagittarius, you need to step back and get some rest, or I literally see a hospitalization for you. And I don't usually say such drastic and dramatic things, but if it comes to my mind, I'm going to say it. Get the rest that you need. Take a day or two to just unplug. You know, no tech, no social media, no nothing, just you. Maybe get back in nature, go on a short hike, or walk on the beach, depending on where you are. All right, Sagittarius, it's okay to say no. The act of saying no in and of itself is not being unkind. You can be a millionaire and you still don't have to lend someone $10, right? You get to choose what you do and who you are. Stop being taken advantage of, okay? Because that's exactly what's happening to you. You're being taken advantage of in the month of April, and this person who's doing this, or these people who are doing this, are going to be revealed. And it's going to be up to you to start saying no to others and start saying yes to yourself more. Let's go with Capricorn Moonology Manifestation deck. I tried to get the regular Moonology deck, like the first one that they made, and it came just the deck, no booklet. And you could download the booklet, but I don't have time for all that, so I can read without the booklet, but I find it does make the readings more interesting and leads me a lot quicker, because if I'm reading without the book, I can do readings, but it takes me like 20 minutes extra to like connect. All right, Capricorn, what is going on for Capricorn in the month of April in 2022? Let's see the message. What are we doing here, baby? Capricorn, April 2022. First quarter moon in Virgo. Assess the situation. Always a good idea. Don't jump in head first, man. Stop, breathe, and take stock, Capricorn. Perhaps you've taken on too much. Now is the time to be reliable and practical. Laziness will be your enemy. Also, don't be too influenced by, quote unquote, the crowd and what they're saying. Do you still want what you used to want, and do you want it as much? Capricorn, if so, are you really doing what needs to be done to make your dreams come true? Express how you feel, but do it without too much self-criticism or criticism of others. Make an honest inventory about where you could do more to manifest your dreams. The energies at play here are a mix of flirtatious and shy, inquiring and hesitant. You need to work them in your favor. This card asks you to be mentally flexible. Whatever challenges you face, your current situation is unlikely to be at a total impasse. Energies of the first quarter moon in Virgo, thank you for helping me towards clarity and confidence. Are you working towards and doing what it takes to make your dreams come true? Because I'm getting no. For most of you, obviously, again, general reading. But I feel like for a lot of you, you kind of gave up. You're like, well, that's going to take too long. And that's not a Capricorn thing. I feel like there was some hurt, some pain, some heartbreak way back in the past that suddenly caught up with you, or that kind of never went away, but you've like buried it. And now it's coming up and you're just like want to sit and wallow and like hate yourself and regret everything. Instead of learning from the situation and move on, you really need to ask yourself, ask your higher power, connect with your higher self if you know how to do that. And if not, do some guided meditations. You can find them on YouTube and listen to them while you sleep. Okay, there's no excuse for not doing it. Capricorn, you need to forgive yourself and you need to stop being so lazy. Okay, you're usually very responsible. Again, astrology. You're usually very responsible. If you want something, go out and get it. Okay, see it, want it, take it. Get it. You have to work hard though. This rut that you've been in, you have got to pull yourself out of it. Again, if you pray, pray. If you meditate, meditate. However you connect to your higher power. Stop wallowing in self-pity. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and get a freaking move on. The opportunity the universe has presented to you is not going to wait forever. I feel like some of you are doing the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do knowingly in order to make your dreams come true, because you're actually scared of getting everything you've ever wanted because you might self-sabotage. Well, guess what? It's up to you. It's all up to you if that happens or not. Okay, Aquarius, I am using the Magic of You Oracle. This was kind of on a whim I decided to do because I felt so bad about the monthlies, guys, because this is around when I would be releasing them. So we'll get better with this. If you want a personal reading, hit me up at MoonBearOracle@gmail.com. That information will be in the description box. Also, ways to donate to the channel: PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Amazon wishlist gift link. All right, Aquarius, what does the universe have to tell you for April of 2022? Guys, I've been filming all day. Card number 5 in the Magic of You deck, Effervescence, Cultivate Love. Oh, goes right along with the astrology for April. The cultivation of love, the letting go as well. Love is budding, blooming, and blossoming, Aquarius, all around you. The energy of new love helps all things grow, not just relationships. The potential for love is limitless right now. All blocks and obstacles are lifting and the way ahead is clear. Be confident, optimistic, and joyful. If you have drawn this card at a time you are feeling lonely or disillusioned by love, it is a sign to cultivate love in other areas in order to infuse the arid part of your life with nourishing passion. The more love and joy you can feel in pursuits and aspects, the more this energy will flow into the areas that you feel are lacking. The maiden contemplates the beauty of her life. Her white dress denotes purity and simplicity. Its hem is dipped in violet, which confers spiritual enlightenment. She senses the sweet energy of love and optimism bubbling up and blooming. The green hues of spring and newness form a halo around her of light. She is growing. So you're growing in so many different ways, Aquarius, but especially in love. And yes, for many of you, it's going to be romantic love, a soulmate connection, a twin flame that you've been cultivating, a marriage that's been going on for 20 years. You're just so in love as if it were, you know, when you guys first met, something ending that has, you know, a relationship. It all doesn't have to be romantic. It's only going to be romantic for a portion of you. Some of you are soulmates coming in. If you get out and about and you're looking for love, you will know immediately when you connect with them. For others of you that this doesn't involve love, time for change, just like every other sign. But change has to come from the inside. Look around you. What can you do to make your life better and different and more attractive to the things that you're trying to pull in, right? Learn how to manifest, positive manifestation. Get out of the negative self-talk. I don't really think you're there. I feel like you're feeling a bit whimsical though, Aquarius. Don't get lost too much in your head. Make sure that you're also being practical when it comes to love and life. You know, don't quit your job, to move to California to be with someone you met on the internet because you think they're a soulmate, and you've only known them a week, things like that. I do see some of you doing that, just kind of like acting on a whim. Now is not the best time to do that. And last but definitely not least, my Pisces gemstones. What does the universe want Pisces to know for April of 2022? I've got cards popping out all over the place here. Let's see, my little fishies. Oh, I'm using the Into the Lonely Woods deck for my Pisces friends. I am a Pisces sun, Libra moon, Aries rising, right? What a mix. I'm dying to know what you guys are. You got to let me know in the comments. All right, Pisces, you got Do Not Hide Your Light, card number 40 in the Into the Lonely Woods deck. What is that light that we hold within? The love we have, the fullness of our dreams, the urge for joy that we shackle till we give ourselves limits that make us feel blinded to the truth of all that we are. The light within you is longing to be freed. It will not vanish, be stolen, or shrivel if you take it from its hidden place. Bring it forth and let the light within you lead. Know that the sense of being the only person with this strange shining within will be replaced in time with the knowledge that your light helps us all escape our prisons, that your light illuminates the darkness of the lonesome path. The world needs your light. Pisces, you are going through a lot, because of all of the amazing things coming in for you, all of the abundance that's going to start coming in April, right? I know everyone said, even I said, like 2022 is going to be the year for Pisces, and you're like, well, when? The next couple months, April, May, June, depending on how far ahead you are in your situation. Don't give up. It's not you, it's them. I can confidently say that this month, okay? Don't think just because someone hurt you, whether it was a romantic relationship, a friendship, familial, employer, it doesn't matter, a platonic friendship, it doesn't matter. If someone hurt you, that's on them, okay? Don't let it make you go inside yourself. A lot of you are doing something really important, like sharing the word on YouTube about the collective consciousness or doing Intuitive Oracle on YouTube. You can't give that up. Some of you are, you know, volunteering. Some of you, you know, Pisces, you're do-gooders. You know, you do good deeds just for the sake of doing them. Again, depending upon the astrology. Don't hide your light. You're doing something so important right now for the collective, at least most of you. Again, general reading. That if you stop, it's really going to have an effect on the collective and on the people around you. People want to see you. They want to be near you. They're drawn to you, Pisces. Use your intuition to know who's good and who's bad. I know that hasn't worked out for you because there is someone in your life who has literally, you feel like you're destroyed, but you're not. And for those of you who don't have that feeling, you have a change coming in. Something painful is going to happen that hurts your heart. It may not be a breakup of a romantic relationship or a marriage, but something's going to come in and just make you feel despondent. And you're going to want to crawl into your little Pisces hidey hole and never come back out, and feel sorry for yourself. Don't do that, because you are really going to mess up kind of the universe's plan. Guys, that's all I have for you today. Please subscribe to this channel, Moon Bear Oracle. Go on over to Gemma Jade and subscribe over there. once a week, intuitive live oracle readings, a 1-card pull for anyone and everyone who comes in over on Gemma Jade. I will put a link to one of them in the description box. First come, first serve basis from 7:15 to 11 p.m. Eastern time approximately. You can check me out on Spaced Out Radio Saturday and Sunday nights from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. We own the night on the After Hours show with myself, Big Willie Townsend, and the fedorable, fedora-wearing John Hudson. Subscribe over here if you haven't already. Please, I would really appreciate it. Like I said, getting a channel started is so slow going when you have so many other things going on too. But this channel is so important to me. I wanted to give you guys something to watch and remind you that this channel is here, as small as it may be. But I'm working on it. I love you guys so very much. Be kind to each other. It doesn't cost anything. And I will see you next time. Bye.